Hello, everyone. So, I'm so excited to be talking about the three reasons why I started my online travel business. My background was in cruises. I worked from home as a cruise specialist about 3 years ago. And I was working from home, but I was still searching and had a inkling in my heart that I want to work on my own schedule. I want to work on my own time. I want to be able to like work from the park. I want to be able to work from like a coffee shop. But I'm like, how can I do that while still earning income that is livable? You can live off of that type of income. And that is how I got to learning about I could start my own home-based travel business from my phone without any experience, without a whole lot of money, and without needing a degree. And so I want to share that with more people who are also looking to gain back their time freedom, their financial freedom, and their personal freedom, and by starting their own business. And travel is the best online business to start. Like I said, I was working from home about 3 years ago. I was working for a popular cruise line. I enjoyed doing that. I love talking about travel. It was actually my first introduction into the travel industry, but do not let that or allow you to stop yourself from starting your own travel business because you don't have experience. Most people book their own travel, and that is all the experience you need in order to be successful in this business. And so, I was working from home talking about travel. I was helping customers book their travel. I was helping travel agents. And I'm like, this is amazing. I want to continue doing this. But there was things at that job that were just not making me happy. And I'm like, let me see if there's something else that can also I can be fulfilled in, I can still grow in, I can make even more money, I can travel even more. And so I went from just working for one cruise line to now being partnered with the entire industry of travel. So let's go ahead and get right into it, everyone. The very first reason why I started my online travel business was because I never used a travel agent. If you've never used a travel agent, say I haven't in the comments. I when I worked as a cruise specialist, I had people to ask me to be their travel agent too. So anytime I booked a hotel, I booked a flight, I booked a concert ticket, I booked a theme park ticket. I've booked like so many different things. I never use a travel agent. I enjoy doing the research myself. I enjoyed searching up the destinations. I enjoyed comparing prices. I enjoyed comparing hotels. Yes, the hotel room matters, okay? I enjoy doing all of that. And people know if you're traveling with me, I'm very picky. I like the room to be set up a certain way. I like things to look a certain way when I travel. And so I'm doing all of the work of a travel agent. Why not turn those skills that I already am doing and the work that a travel agent does into my own business? And like I said, as a cruise specialist, I was working with customers and travel agents, and there would be customers that would call in. They would have their own travel agent, but they would never be able to get in touch with them. As soon as they made the booking or they made their deposit or their final due date, they could never get in touch with their travel agent. And I was like, dang, that sucks. But the company that I was working for, they don't just allow you to do certain things. You can only do what was in your job description. And so I was like, dang, unfortunately, I can't. And so I missed out on money saying I can't because I work for someone else. Why not make my own rules as my own boss in my own travel business? So all those things told me like you're going to be successful. The experience you have booking your own travel, the experience you have helping others book their own travel, the people who do not even know what you look like face to face, and they want you to book their travel. And I'm sure there's family and friends that you have that value your expertise. They respect you and they like you. And so they would love for you they would love to support you in you starting your own travel agent business. The next reason I enjoy talking about travel. Oh my gosh, travel is so fun and exciting to talk about a new destination, a new cruise ship coming out, drinks to test, the experiences you get to have traveling. It really boosts. It's a known fact that it boosts your serotonin levels and all of those things. So it's just fun. And why Life is so short. Why would you do something you don't enjoy? And on top of that, you get to make a living while doing it. And I knew I was going to do more of it. I'm a mom of one. And so before my son was even born, I'm like, oh, I'm going to take him to Disney. I want to do this. I want to do that. Right. And so I was excited to travel more. I was excited to do solo trips. I was excited to travel internationally. I was excited to travel and not just budget travel. And then I want to be able to travel when I say this month, we're traveling at the end of this month and not have to worry about the income, not having to worry about if there's a deal or anything like that. I want to travel more. I am a big foodie. So I want to do a food tour in every single place I go to, whether that's in the States or whether that's internationally. I love to cook. So that is, and travel goes with everything. So I love that I can incorporate also my likes and interests in travel. And plus, I'm a sister as well. So I was like, I want to do more trips, just me and my sisters. It's 3 of us in total. I have a younger sister and a middle sister. I am the oldest. So I was like, travel is going to be a part of my life. I just knew it. I just could not wait to travel. I could not wait to experience new places, new cultures, all of those. And lastly, I wanted to be able to work from anywhere. Y'all, being able to work from anywhere, if you've worked from home, you know how this feels. You have to be connected to your laptop, especially if you're taking calls. You have a headset on all day, okay? Literally all day, except for your 30-minute break and then your 2:15s. And then even if you get that, so I think some people have only 2:15s or whatever the case is. And you're only able to get up from your laptop at those particular breaks. Being able to work from a coffee shop, being able to work, at the beach. Can you guys imagine being able to work on the beach and get work done? How productive you would be. The waves just crashing in the background. You can smell the ocean. You can smell the salt water. That is it just boosts your productivity all together. And then also, when back to my work from home people, being able to not have to be connected to your home. Okay. You have to be hardwired most of the time. They do not let you work off of Wi-Fi. We can work this business off of Wi-Fi, you guys. We don't need to be hardwired. So you can pick yourself up and go as you please. And I love that we also get to work our business from our phones. That's another thing. If you were working from home, you could not do that. You had to be working from a laptop. And that's not always doable, especially if you're a parent, especially if you take care of your parents, if you have multiple businesses, if you might be taking care of family members, you might have just a busy life, and being able to always be sitting at a computer is not just doable all the time. Yes, baby. Here you go. You can have my juice. Y'all, if I ever stop, I am being a mom. So thank you guys so much for still being on and listening to this video. And then being able to work on your own schedule. Just like how my son was able to come in here and say he wanted more juice, I'm able to be here. I'm able to experience these things. It is so amazing being able to watch your kids grow, even though it's still like time is like a thief. And it's just like, wow, where did the time go? But I can say, I remember when he was this. I remember when he was doing this. I don't want to get to a certain point in life where I'm like, oh my gosh, I feel like I missed this time in his life. I missed when he did this. I missed, of course, as parents, we cannot be there for everything, but the important moments, but the things that are memorable, I want to say I can remember them. So having the flexibility to say, hey, I'm here for my son because he needs me here, and I'm putting my work down, not because, and not having the mom guilt of saying like, dang, I wish I want to still be working because we need the income, or working and then saying, I wish I could be there for my baby. He really wants me there at his game. He wants me there at his art event. He wants me there at school, PTO, whatever the case is. He wants me there and I can't be there because I'm making money for us. So I love that I get to combine both of the things, making money and being a mom at the same time, and I don't have to sacrifice either or. And if any of this resonates with you guys, in the comments, let me know. Let me know what you're looking for, the freedom, the flexibility. I see moms all the time, parents in general, talking about, oh, we have to decide between whether my husband is going to stay home or I should stay home because of daycare is so expensive. Daycare is a lot, y'all. It really is. And that was one thing that I did not want to put my son in, not even because it was expensive. I didn't even know at the time how expensive daycare was, but I just wanted to be home. I wanted to see my son crawl. I didn't want to watch it on my screen. I wanted to watch it for myself. I wanted to watch him just experience all of that and learn all of that. And so let me know what you're looking for. What is your dream life? What do you see yourself achieving in the comments? And so if this is something that you're interested in, if this sparked something in you, if you're ready to learn more about the travel agent business and how you also can create your dream life through the travel business, I want you to go to my travel agent workshop. This is a completely free workshop on demand. So that means while your kids, if they come in, they bother you, you could stop it. If you have to go to soccer practice, you could stop it again. If you got to make dinner, you could stop it again. But it's always on demand, so you can come back to it. If you're like, okay, I'm going to just put this down. I'm going to get the kids in bed and then I'm come back. You can always do that as well. You're going to need a sponsor ID code, Vacation Bound Travel. Okay. That is going to make sure you're attached to my leadership and my coaching. Because every workshop is not made the same, y'all. I'm telling you, every workshop is not made the same. Every coach is not made the same. Every host agency is not made the same. So if you're going through my link, you're going to get access to my coaching and my leadership. And even the tools and resources I offer on my team will be explained in that travel agent workshop. And as you see on the screen, it is different videos at your own pace. You can watch one video and get started. Most people watch videos 1 through 4 and get started. They are 3 to 8 minute videos, okay? And after you get finished watching what you choose and you're ready to get started, the enrollment instructions are at the very top of the page. It'll say join the team here. It's in an orange box. And then it's going to take you over to the enrollment instructions and you get to choose which option works best for you. And even if this is not for you, okay, there is a 4-night cruise voucher just for visiting our workshop series. And if you know someone who might be interested, send this over to them. Send a screenshot of this and say, I thought of you. And let me share this with you because I know you love to travel. I know you love to make, and I would love to have them on my team. If you guys have any questions after watching the travel agent workshop, you can always comment at the bottom of this video, or you can message me on another platform. You can email me. I'm always available to answer questions. I love questions, but most time your questions are answered in the travel agent workshop. I will see you guys on the money-making side of travel.